Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. This video is another collaboration with Pure Gems. If you haven't seen the first video I did with them, I will link it up in the cards above as well as in the description box. But Pure Gems is an online space for self-care, self-love, and self-acceptance. It includes things like product reviews and recommendations, as well as a wellness blog that covers topics about self-care. So definitely check them out. I will link their website in the description box below, and there are more videos coming collaborating with them, so definitely stay tuned. And if you head over to their website, don't forget to check out the blog that I wrote on their wellness blog about why I believe hair care is self-care. Today's video is about my favorite products for detangling and specifically pre-pooing. If you're not familiar with pre-pooing, it is short for pre-shampoo, and it's essentially a product or treatment that you apply to your hair before you shampoo to help make the wash day process either easier for detangling, to make your hair softer, or various other reasons why you may want to add a treatment to your hair. Now, pre-pooing is not for everyone. If you have fine hair or your hair just doesn't get tangled that easily, or it gets weighed down by products, you may not want to add a thick treatment or a product before you shampoo. It may not be for those also that get a lot of product buildup because you really want to get your shampoo in there and working. So having a layer of something on your hair before you shampoo may just add to that buildup. For me, I have super dense, super coarse hair, and it is tightly coiled, so it gets tangled easily. Pre-pooing is a lifesaver for me, so it's definitely a key part to my wash day, and it helps make my wash day less stressful, which is what I am all about. I talk a little bit in the blog that I wrote about why hair care can sometimes feel like work, but to me it is self-care because it is a part of me that I absolutely love and I want to take care of. So detangling is a huge part of that. So the products I'm going to share with you today are all from Black woman-owned brands, and they are my favorite products to use before a wash day if I feel like I need that extra TLC, if my hair hasn't been washed in a while so it's really tangled, or if I want a little bit more softening. These are the products that I would reach for and that I recommend, especially if you have thick, coarse hair like I do. So the first product I'm gonna mention is from Nature's Little Secret. If you saw my hair mask video, you remember this brand because I absolutely love their deep conditioners as well. This is the Fenugreek Detangling Pre-poo. Fenugreek is an Ayurvedic herb. I talked a little bit about Ayurveda in my first video as well, but they are special herbs that help the health of your hair. And so I've been reaching for a lot of products that have those type of ingredients. And fenugreek is definitely one of them. It is one of the oldest herbs used for cooking, but it also is great for hair care. It's been known to help with hair growth and scalp issues due to high amounts of nicotinic acid. It also contains lecithin, which helps strengthen and hydrate your hair. And one of the great things about this particular pre-poo is the slip. It has amazing slip. The texture of it is kind of like a gel. It is definitely, a liquidy, slippery type of product, and it's great for detangling. I will put this in my hair and detangle with a brush and then let it sit for a little bit, probably like 20 to 30 minutes, and just let those ingredients soak into my hair. And then when I wash it out, my hair feels smooth, it feels soft and supple. It just makes my hair feel so good. So this is definitely one of my favorites and I highly recommend it. The second product that I love for pre-pooing is from the brand Neges Banda. This is not only a Black owned brand, but it is Haitian owned, and I am Haitian if you are not aware, so definitely happy to support. This is their Chebe pre-poo treatment. This one does not have quite as much slip as the Fenugreek pre-poo that I showed you, and you can see that I've used it up. Like I use this all the time. It is time for me to re-up on this and get some more. This smells so good. It smells like rosemary and mint. It gives you that like herbal spa scent, but not like in a weird way kind of way. You know how some herbal scents are like kind of earthy herbal? This is like spa herbal, if that makes any sense. But aside from the smell, this is a great pre-poo for just treating your hair to some great Ayurvedic ingredients. This one again has Chebe powder, it has rosemary oil, it's got marshmallow root, slippery elm, so it does help with the detangling with those ingredients. It has honey. This particular brand has a ton of other great treatments. So I love this brand for these type of products. Gives you those ingredients that are really healthy and help strengthen your hair. and they smell amazing. So that's another thing. I just love using this when I want to just kind of relax and not stress about rushing through detangling. One piece of advice I will give to you, especially if you have dense hair, do not rush detangling. That is the best way to stress yourself out during wash day. And it's already stressful when you have a lot of hair, so don't make it worse on yourself. Find a good product that has great slip and smells great so you'll enjoy the process, and it'll help make your wash day go a little bit smoother. So this is definitely one that I reach for fairly often and absolutely recommend. The next product is actually a recent find of mine, and I immediately fell in love with it. This is from the brand Sarenzo Beauty. This is their Okra and Amla Pre-poo. This one is supposed to hydrate, moisturize, and soften your strands. And it has okra, amla, rice bran oil, sunflower oil, and avocado oil. It's silicone free, sulfate free. Actually, I think all of the products that I'm going to mention here are silicone free. So even though they give you that slip, it's not because of synthetic silicones. It's just from the natural ingredients that are already in the product. This one is super liquidy and it smells amazing. It smells like fruit punch. It smells so good. It has great slip. That was the main thing that I fell in love with about this, is that the slip is unmatched. I used this on dry hair the first time I used it, and I was thinking I was gonna have to come in with a spray bottle or like finish in the shower. I was able to detangle in no time with this. I absolutely love this, and they have a ton of other pre-poos as well that I definitely want to try. I was put onto this brand by another YouTuber, Chebe del Sol. If you don't watch her, definitely check her out. But she has raved about these products, and so far I have not been disappointed by anything I've tried from them. I'm definitely going to try more, but this pre-poo is definitely a new favorite. The next two products I have are not marketed as pre-poos, but they are leave-in treatments or products that have great slip for detangling and that can be used as a pre-shampoo type treatment, but they are marketed as leave-in conditioners. So the first one I have is from the brand Kreyol Essence. This is from their Haitian Moringa oil line, and this is the Love Me Leave-In Detangler. I absolutely love this. I got this when they first came out with their styling collection that features moringa oil. And I used it initially as a leave-in conditioner. It was great, but I was so impressed by the slip that I was like, I have to try this as a pre-poo. So I did that, and while it is kind of heartbreaking to use a product this expensive before you rinse it out and wash your hair, it works really well in that case. And if you really need that detangling, then this is great for that. I even used this once as like a midweek refresher and kind of used it to detangle my hair and then retwist, and it worked amazing that way. So I love this for the slip, love it for the smell. It has that tropical fruity smell, and it has great ingredients just like all of the products from Kreyol Essence. This one is another Haitian owned brand, so absolutely love this. And I love everything from this moringa oil line. They really outdid themselves with the ingredients and the product formulations. So this is another one of my favorites, and I definitely recommend it. It is a little bit on the pricey side. I think normally they're like $25, but you can usually catch them on sale either on their website, or they do sell this at Ulta. So if you get like Ulta points, if you're part of their rewards program, then you can usually get a little bit of a discount on them there. Either way, I think it's worth it, but just keep that in mind that it is a little bit on the higher end as far as pricing. And finally, the last product that I'm going to mention is also a leave-in conditioner, but works great as a pre-poo or detangler. This is from Camille Rose. This is the coconut water leave-in detangling hair treatment. Again, this is marketed as a leave-in, but it does say that you can use it in a couple different ways, including as a rinse-out conditioner or as a co-wash. So it doesn't particularly mention that it can be a pre-poo, but this again has amazing slip. It feels really good in the hair, gives you that hydration, especially if it's the end of a long week of after your style is dry and you're done with it, it's tangled. This is a great way to prepare for wash day. So I love using this as a pre-poo. I have used it as a co-wash. It's not my favorite in that way, but it's a great leave-in conditioner and a great pre-poo. And this one definitely smells like coconut. So if that's a fragrance that you're not a fan of, then maybe don't reach for this one. But if you love coconut, then you will love this one. So those are my top 5 pre-shampoo detangling treatments that I like to use on my wash day. There are a ton of other products from Black woman-owned brands that I love using as well, but had to narrow it down to 5 so that I wouldn't make this a super long video. But keep in mind that just because a product says it's one thing doesn't mean you have to use it that way. Your hair care is just that. It's your hair. So do what you please. Some of these products I use one way when they say to use it a different way, and it still works. Whatever works for your hair is what you should do, and whatever makes you happy and love yourself is what you should do as well. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for my next collaboration with Pure Gems, which is going to be a video all about protecting your hair. So you definitely don't want to miss this one. And again, if you missed the one on hair masks, definitely check that one out as well. And don't forget to head over to Pure Gems website and sign up for their newsletter so that you don't miss any of these great posts. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.